Hello, and welcome to another Win Daily Sports Show. My name is Michael Brazil. I got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ghost here. Ghost Man with me. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the hell out of that like button. Jingle the bell, I guess. Ringle, jingle, tingle it. And windailysports.com/chat. Go see where I was going. Get in that Discord chat. I actually just hit someone. He's a longtime user. Really cool dude. I just hit him with the Snoop Dogg. Who? So hopefully he doesn't get all angry at me because it was just too perfect and I had to do it. Ghost Man, how excited are you for this? Another gigantic NBA DFS slate.
I'm fired up. I love this slate. It's rare that we get 3 to 4 in a row where we absolutely know exactly where we're going early on in the day. And you know what? We'll let everybody else chase the new news. I'm pretty dialed in right now. Slate starts at 7. In reality, it starts at 7:30 because that first game we're gonna get into it's really ugly. But yeah, we got plenty of time. Direction set in foot. I'm pretty much waiting on 1 or 2 players, and that's about it. Pretty dialed in today.
Well, that's what I love to hear. Please get in the chat, everybody. Ask us all your questions. We are here with you for a little while tonight. We're gonna have some fun, as Ghost said. It's a 7 o'clock lock, but it's not really a lock till it's 7. So let's jump in. I guess we got to kind of start with that first game. There's really it doesn't look pretty. Let's just be upfront honest about that. We got the Knicks. We have the Magic. Knicks started as 4.5-point favorites. They've come down to 3.5-point favorites on the road. Total of 209.5 gross. Ton of injuries still. Aaron Gordon's been out. Cole Anthony's going to be out. Markelle Fultz is still out. Mitchell Robinson broke his hand. That kind of sucks. James Ennis is questionable. Do you like anything from this game?
No.
Not even Vooch?
You could play Vooch. It's just I'd rather just get up to Joker.
Oh, holy shit, he's 10-1. Oh my, good for Vooch.
It's about time that he's priced over 10K.
Yeah.
It's about time, but gone are the days of playing. Like, look at the price tags earlier last week.
89,
yeah, that was
85. Those were fun.
That was fun while it lasted, but I'm not chasing a potential 65-point game from Vooch here against the slowest team in the league. So
yeah.
That one's a hard fade for me. If you want to play Vooch or Julius Randle, I'll never say no. 2 of my favorite players, talented guys. I write them up every second slate pretty much. But outside of that game is really easy to fade.
Damn. Brian's already in the chat. Fade Beal, won him cash. Whatever, Brian. Lucky ass. Exactly.
Yeah, I played Beal in every other lineup.
RJ Barrett. I don't think we're playing too much RJ Barrett today, but moving on to that second game, Atlanta and Boston. Boston is favored by 2. We got the news today that Kemba Walker is out. I saw some really interesting statistics on Twitter. Shout out to the random Twitter user that I saw them. Kemba Walker on the court, I think, is minus 5.6 points per 100, and off the court when he plays in those games is plus 5.6. When he doesn't play, Pritchard on the court is like plus 8.6 per 100 and minus 1.6 when he's off the court. And the line went down from 3 to 2. If anything, rock the Celtics on that one. Just some interesting bit of news. So talk to me a little bit. No Kemba Walker. Is it Jason Tatum lock button season? Is it Mr. Pritchard lock button season? What do we got?
There's a lot of ownership going to this game. I'll let everybody else play this game. I'm okay with it. They're all in good spots, similarly to what happened with John Wall there in a couple of nights ago. I'm not going to say it's not a good spot. It is. It's a high-paced game. I wrote up Jason Tatum today, and that was with Kemba in. I already liked Jason Tatum. Now he's out. We're gonna get point guard Jason Tatum. It's hard for me to fade that, but at 40% ownership for every single one of these guys, for those reasons, I'm out. I can't get there in a GPP playing these guys at 40% owned. I can't get it. We're gonna get to that game.
Yeah, this is just an awesome comment by Jace DeChamp. So appreciate you. I knew Ghost would like that. A little bit of news too. Simmons out. Did we know that already?
Ooh, I did not know that, but it kind of makes sense why Seth Curry was popping all throughout the day.
Isn't it nuts? I don't know how this thing knows that. Like that's the thing.
I try not to open it on my computer because I'm scared like something's gonna pop out of the screen and attack me or something. But like,
well, as we learned yesterday.
And everyone was asking me about Seth Curry too, and I was like, "Well, I'm pretty sure Shake Milton's out," and I'm trying to, looking at a bunch of different metrics that it considers without me giving out too much information there. I'm not going to do that, but I'm looking at all the metrics, and I'm like, Seth Curry lines up, and now we get Ben Simmons rolled out. Wow. Okay.
No Williams, no Grant Williams part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're not done talking about this game. We got plenty of time. The lock's only 7:30. We're not.
I
done
thought we were done talking about this game because you said you didn't want to play too much about it.
No. So, if we pull it back up, we'll look at some prices there. Jason Tatum at 87. You get point guard Jason Tatum. Really hard for me to fade that. It's just I can't do it. 40% ownership. I just can't do it. I cannot do that because the value plays that I want to play, some of them are high owned, 2 of them are not. So one of them is not going to be owned other than anybody in the Win Daily Discord chat. So
nice.
Outside of that,
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of stealing Sia's tag there a little bit. But yeah, like I get it. If you play Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, especially those 2 guys, Peyton Pritchard at that price, like what do people do in this case scenario? You have Pritchard locked in, right? And then if you're playing our core from today, you don't have a spot for Campazzo. What happens if Monte Morris gets ruled out and you're playing a 40% on Peyton Pritchard? Like it's at a point where Campazzo is becoming the pivot right now because we don't have Denver news yet and people rather just lock in the earlier play. That's fine. Go for it. I'm okay with that. I'm not doing it. I can't play a 40% on Peyton Pritchard. I cannot do that.
It's
not
difficult.
happening.
That's a lot.
So I'm locking in Robert Williams again.
Robert Williams?
Yeah, 3,100.
There he is.
So we had this guy yesterday at 10% ownership, and that was a fun ride.
It's a good day. 10x. There you go.
A calm, casual 10x for Robert Williams yesterday at 10%. Our family probably took like 8% of that 10. So we absolutely smashed Robert Williams. And even now today, he's not exactly the highest owned play on the board, which shocks me because you saw what he did yesterday and he's even in a better spot today. So
yeah, John Collins is going to foul the shit out of him.
Yeah, I'm going right back to it. That's okay. If he ends up being high owned and maybe ownership projections are off, that's okay. I'm locking him in 100%. He's definitely part of my core today. So Robert Williams is cool. If you want to stock this game and hope that it goes nuts, and I would go Trae Young with Capella with Jason Tatum. Oof. Definitely a different route. I'm not taking that route. I'm not playing any of these high price guys. Neither am I playing Peyton Pritchard, but they are all in good spots. And you know what? Even with DeAndre Hunter out and Rondo out, like it's not exactly that Rondo being out gives a boost to Trae Young. Trae Young has a boost on his own there just for being Trae Young. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? If Boston keeps this game close, which Vegas thinks so, and we think so because we think they actually take the game, then Trae Young's going to have to go off in order for them to win that. And Boston has no interior defense where Clint Capella can legitimately get a 2020 game at $7,500 when he should be $9,000, right? So battling a bit of a hand injury, it's definitely worrisome. If you want to go there, I'm okay with it. Another fringe play for sure would be Nesmith. If you want to go there, I'm okay with that as well. But I do prefer Nazir Little if Rodney Hood is out.
Wow, that's a great question. Or you were paying attention? Can I play Nesmith? Yeah, there you go. Sounds like you can. All right, let's hop over to this Philadelphia and Houston game because it got much more interesting in the last few minutes. The line I am seeing, which is probably going to be off the board. Yep, it's off the board. So that's really not too surprising. I don't remember what it was. I think the Sixers were favored by 10, if I'm not mistaken. It was
11.
Yeah.
I saw some books have it as high as 11 and a half.
Oh, last I saw it was 10, but I honestly don't even remember when that was. It was a couple minutes ago. So obviously things have changed. It looks like Ben Simmons is going to be out, which is pretty important. Joel Embiid is questionable. We already knew Christian Wood was out. Oladipo is questionable. Eric Gordon is questionable. Shake Milton is out. PJ Tucker, good for you, man. I guess now with Ben Simmons out, you were saying that, Baby Curry, Sous Chef Curry, as our one subscriber, one family member calls him, is popping. Is there anybody else that you're really looking at and enjoying?
Seth Curry is very interesting now. Popping throughout the day, I was like, man, I'm trying to dig into to find what was going on there, and then now I kind of know why. But it's a good spot for him. He's gonna have a ton of volume there, so it makes a ton of sense. You can play Embiid. He's in a smash spot. I just prefer Jokic. They're almost the exact same price. So if you're whoever's coming in, I'm 99% sure that Jokic is going to come in higher owned. So if you want to pivot to Embiid, hope that he outscores Jokic and just pretty much play the exact same lineup. I'm cool with that strategy too.
Yeah, no Ben Simmons, right? That probably makes it even more enticing.
Exactly. We saw what Ben Simmons did when Joel Embiid sat, and it's virtually the exact same thing there, right? So I'm not living and dying in the mid range today ever. So
I was
John
gonna
Wall
say
and
you
Tobias.
make that sound like it's like a
Yeah,
new.
no, yeah, like ever. So
It's like, have you heard?
yeah, no. Like, so Tobias Harris and John Wall both in good spots, but I can't get there at this ownership. I'll let everybody else live and die in the mid range and stock these early games because there's plays in these later games that people won't have the salary to pivot to, that they're all going to come in low on because people are going to they're going to panic. They're going to not have the Denver news by 7:30, and they're going to panic. They're going to lock in guys like Pritchard. They're going to lock in John Wall, and then at that point, your salary, not only is your salary capped, but your lineup construction is capped as well. So I'll let everybody else do that, and I'll stick to my guns there.
We do have the game back on the board. It looks like Philly's favored by 9. So Ben Simmons is only worth 2 points.
Yeah, I was tracking the trend. So it opened at 11.5 from what I'm seeing. And then as of 20 minutes ago, it went down to Philly by 9.
Still seems like too much. I don't want to touch that at all.
No, I would not touch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go. Unless Capper Steve comes in and says yes. His model, your model is incredible. His model is incredible. Didn't have a great night last night, but shit happens, man. We've had a really good last 2 weeks. I have to remind all my friends that I send everybody all the bets in the group text, and they're just like, dude, we got crushed. I was like, well, what about like 3 nights ago when we went 10-0? And what about 2 nights ago when we went like 7-2 for like plus 10 units?
Yeah.
You guys aren't crying then, so we have a bad night every once in a while.
You have to look at it as a long-term thing. You can't be doing it day by day because then you're going to drive yourself nuts over one losing day, and then that's just a bad attitude to have. So.
But that's also the fun part, though. So like it kind of goes
in
both
NBA.
ways.
Especially in NBA, because the tilt is like
you
can be prepping for a slate and you can be tilting one from 48 hours ago. It's
man, there's nothing like it. It is absolutely fantastic. Let's get to the chat here. We have a couple guys with some questions. Do we like Philly value now? Anybody in particular?
You can pull it up. It wasn't really a spot I was looking at because before we came on, Simmons was in, obviously. But if we pull up some salaries, guys I would look at would be Seth Curry. So he's there at 46. I'm okay with that. David Nwaba is another guy that's been popping, and rightfully so. So if you want to go there, I'm okay with that. Have a look at the model update. I'm pretty sure Tyrese Maxey might. Knowing what it does, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tyrese Maxey kind of get a big bump there with Simmons out. He's somebody that would be on my radar as well.
Be surprised. Great question, Charlie. Let's get to a lineup. Campazzo, Beal, DJJ, Roby, Time Lord, Lillard, Vanderbilt, Jokic.
Lock that in.
Who is Time Lord?
Robert Williams.
Why do we call him Time Lord?
Lock in that lineup. Let's take it off the screen.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to put Glide on blast like that. Lillard, Beal, Naismith, Vanderbilt, Time Lord, Seth Curry, Roby, Joker.
I lock that in.
Lock that in. Can you tell me what Time Lord? Why we call him Time Lord?
I wish I could tell you. I don't even remember. I have so many nicknames for people. I don't even remember.
Okay. All right. Take that off the screen. I've never seen you so adamant to be like, take that off the screen right now. That's good stuff. People are paying attention. Simmons out makes me go a sous chef and chef curry stack.
I wrote up Big Bro today, so I like that.
I like it. Robert Williams over Jokic on FanDuel.
Yes.
Damn,
I did it yesterday, and if you don't think I'm doing it again today, 100K winning lineup yesterday had Robert Williams over Joker.
Was it your lineup?
No.
Damn.
Unfortunately not.
One of these days, because man, I can't wait. Curry 4K on FanDuel. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah. Especially with how bad shooting guard is tonight. Yeah, absolutely.
Alex is back. Gone for a few weeks. Hell yeah, man. Happy you're back. FanDuel GPP, Dame Campazzo, Seth Curry, Herter, Ingram, Michael Porter Jr., Zion, Roby, Joker.
I would just find a way to get off Herter. He's not somebody that I'm on today. Outside of that, it's strong.
Love it. Maxi has not been updated yet. It should be updated like right now because it just hit the 15, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's 6:05. I might
give it about 5 minutes.
Whatever the intervals are that it ends at 6:55, that's what it is. So like,
okay.
Gotta count backwards that way.
So it would have been 5 minutes ago. So probably have to wait another 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably gonna come in on the next one then.
Whatever. So it's Simmons out, Dame Beal, 4 cans, Michael Porter Jr., Williams, Chef Curry, Konkar, Stewart. Pivot is a bunch of other stuff.
I like the second one there, Sous Chef, and Nwaba and Roby.
Over MPJ, Konkar, and Stewart. Love it. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to the board. So we have those 3 games starting before 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. Then we have this 4th game, Indiana no place and Minnesota. Pacers are favored by 5 on the road, over under of 225. That's not too bad. That's a good number. We like to see that. Anything from this game that you're looking for? I mean, Sabonis is, you're breathing and Sabonis is in, so you're playing him. But is there anyone else that you're looking at?
He actually didn't make my main lineup today. I was very sad. I was very, very sad. I had a moment.
Bro, are you okay? Yeah. Is everything? Are you going to be all right? We're here for you.
It was
Me, the
very
chat.
sad. It was a very sad day when I couldn't get Sabonis in my main lineup. I could, but I played Joker instead. So price is just too high there. But I'm not going to blame you for playing Sabonis tonight. I wrote him up. Minnesota's ranks dead last against big men. One of the most talented offensive guys in the league
ever, if I'm not mistaken. You might as well. I think they're already making his bust for.
He's a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for the Hall of Fame. So I think he's good. Yeah.
And Maxi update just came in.
Okay, there you go.
My phone. So
check it. Anybody else from this game? This game looks kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
Anthony Edwards on FanDuel was okay. On DraftKings, again, I'm not living and dying in that mid-range today. But if people want to chase his career game yesterday against LeBron, go for it. That's going to be a hard pass for me. On FanDuel, he's okay though at 6K, where he'll get more defensive stats there, and the extra point adds up. It doesn't turn over the ball all that much. Outside of that, I do like Vanderbilt as a value play as well. He's been popping throughout the day, and if you look at his last 2 games, the minutes are there. He's a very important player in this rotation. He's rebounding really well too. Gives Cat some much needed rest. I like Vanderbilt in some lineups today.
Love it. Just some lineups. Yeah. Just some lineups. Denver and Washington Nuggets favored by 3.5. Over under of 233.5. There we go. There's another one down. It's even higher. I can't wait. So what do we got from this game? I think most of Denver is still out. Most of Washington, it looks like, is still out. Joker's questionable, but you don't seem too worried about that. Monte Morris, Gary Harris, both questionable as well. PJ Dozier's already out. Talk to me, Gus. It sounds like, as you just said, this is the game.
Yeah, I'm locking in Joker and Bradley Beal. Ideally, we want Gary Harris to sit this one out. I don't really care if Monte Morris plays or not. It'd be better if he didn't, because then I could play Campazzo. But if he did play, I don't really care. It doesn't really change my lineup because we have Seth Curry as a pivot at the exact same price, worst case. But you could go one of those 2 guys. Joker and Beal is exactly where I'm starting today, with a 3rd star that I'll talk about a little bit later. You have Joker doing exactly what he's expected to do yesterday against Boston, and now he's playing a worse team with worse defense, with worse interior defense, with worse perimeter defense.
That's way faster
pace.
Yeah,
way faster pace. Is he going to be tired? Yes. Is he going to miss more shots? Yes. But is he going to take more shots? Yes.
Yes.
So to me, I'm locking in Joker today. 100%.
We took his PRA at 43.5 yesterday, right?
Yeah, that was quite a sweat. He had 43 points. So
yeah, he had 43 raw.
We needed that 1 rebound or 1 assist to get there. But yeah, that was fun.
That was an easy.
I'm locking in Joker. I'm locking in Beal. Beal just doing it. He's coming in 3% owned today.
What?
3%.
That's ridiculous.
Leading scorer in the NBA, 3% owned. Because Russell Westbrook is there. Okay. I'll play the leading scorer in the NBA. Thank you. That's 3% ownership. Thank you. Leaves the NBA.
Again, that was fun.
Okay. I couldn't stand it. I'm listening elsewhere and people, oh, well, Russell Westbrook is there. Okay. So?
He's pretty bad.
So? Guy leads the league in points. Has a 3-point lead over Steph Curry.
Damn.
Guy's one of the favorites for MVP this season. And he has a 3-point lead over him. He has a 3-point lead over him. Bradley Beal's not an MVP favorite. I'm saying Steph is.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I know
Bradley
Beal's
killing the MVP on the worst team in the league.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. It's so not baseball.
But I'm just saying he's 3 points ahead of somebody who's one of the favorites to win MVP. Leads the league in usage rate.
Oh, we were on Campazzo last night too, weren't we?
Yeah, that 37.
Damn, that's really a 11x.
Everyone was tilting. 4 minutes into the game. This is the Discord special. 4 minutes into the game. So mad I locked Campazzo. What's happening with Campazzo? What's going on? So mad. Another losing night. I locked in Campazzo. Guy ends up with 38 DraftKings points.
I love that. That's my
things
favorite.
You love to see.
Yeah,
things you love to see.
Do you go back and like screenshot and then share those with people? Just so like,
no,
hey,
because people. No, I don't. I don't like to rub it in because I'm not that kind of guy.
I could do that. I'm that kind of guy.
I don't like to do that. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. But just gotta practice patience and just realize that, you know, the NBA is a sport where it's not baseball. It's not like you have, you know, a guy is probably going to get 3 at-bats in a game, maybe 4, maybe. And it's like, you know what, he misses his first at-bat. You're like, oh my God, there's 25% of my chance to get FanDuel or DraftKings points. Basketball's not like that.
Nope.
Especially with Denver running an 8-man rotation. Like,
chill out.
He's going to be right back out there. The guy played 40 minutes yesterday. Just give him a couple minutes. He'll be fine. So, especially with these low-end plays, it's not about, I keep saying this over and over again in Discord, and I see some people actually mentioning it for me. So like it's great to see that. And I love to see people listening and learning and everything like that. So it's not about what those guys do as an output. It's what they do to your lineup construction. Playing Robert Williams today at 3,100, you can't say, oh my God, he only got me 20 DraftKings points today. Yesterday he got 30. Okay, but it allows me to get Joker, Beal, and another stud that I'm going to talk about. So I don't care what Robert Williams does. Because if Robert Williams flops, he needs 15 points to get the value. If he gets 12, meaning he flops, okay, that's 3 points.
Exactly.
Whereas when Giannis Antetokounmpo flops, he's supposed to get 65 and he gets 40. Now that's a problem. Now you have a problem in your lineup.
But what did he get last night? 70?
Yeah, 75. That was I think the core worked out. The core of Giannis, Joker, Harden, and LeBron, 3 out of the 4. With Robert Williams and Campazzo, I'm pretty sure that that worked out just fine.
You cashed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it worked out just great yesterday. But
just
practice patience. Don't get mad at your lineups. And the best thing is don't open the app. Just watch the games.
That's fun too.
Watch the game. Don't open the app.
I literally stare. Whatever I have bets on, I am just staring at the app, just kind of seeing, like doing the math in my head. It's like, all right, so I have them by 5.5. And so that part, it's fun. That's why we do it. Come on. Would you rather have Malachi or Campazzo for value?
Okay, so the model's going to say Svi, and rightfully so, but the model also has Monte Morris in right now. So if Monte Morris gets ruled out, Campazzo is going to shoot up over Svi. So I have both in my lineup right now, and that's the Win Daily special right there. So
that is the Win Daily special. Might have another Win Daily special, Mr. Maxi.
Yeah, I know what it's going to do, and yeah, that sounds about right for Maxi. No Milton. Who's gonna carry the ball?
Exactly.
Who's Danny Green is not. Spurs, Danny Green, 25 years old, with Tim Duncan on the court. So
no,
who's going to carry the ball tonight? You need somebody to be a primary ball handler, and Shake being out helps a lot there.
DraftKings single entry GPP: Dame, Campazzo, Korkmaz, Tatum, Embiid, DeLon, Roby, Time Lord.
I like that.
Just don't get it.
Single entry GPP: Tatum and DeLon Wright are coming in really high owned, but your other pieces are coming in low owned, so it works.
Okay. Every time they give him the Time Lord, look out. Hence the Time Lord. Okay. Well, that's terrible, but whatever. I don't care. That's fine. It works. It works. I'm over it. It's fine.
That's a solid A for effort. I like that.
Pritchard, Brogdon, Tatum, Roby, Joker, Brown, Olajale, and Time Lord. How bad is it? What is this? Are you listening?
That's 5 Celtics in cash. I get it. They're all chalky, but that's a lot. That's a lot. So you got to play. You got to take 3. You got to take Ojale out of there. And Jaylen Brown's coming in lower owned than Pritchard. Both are ridiculously high owned, but I would prioritize Pritchard there. So I would take Brown and Ojale out and then round out your roster a little bit there. Brogdon's not coming in high owned at all today. So if that's going to be your differentiator, you could go 2 chalk guys. If you want to switch Brogdon, by all means.
Campazzo, Pritchard, Maxi stack for FanDuel combined 10-9.
Yeah, it works. Like
that literally lets you do everything else.
You're talking about getting Joker, Sabonis, like all these other guys in your lineup, right? So Bradley Beal, like it works.
DeLon Wright, Beal, RJ Barrett, Vanderbilt, Williams, Dame, Tillman, Cantor.
I'm not playing RJ Barrett or Tillman tonight, but yeah, Brian's got a gut feeling about a lot of these guys tonight, so ride it out, bro.
Well, RJ Barrett's a dookie. That's literally it. So
and he's Canadian, so.
Oh, and he's should I go Maxi over Wright and upgrade Barrett or Cantor?
Yeah, you'd see like that's another option, right? So you're talking about $2,800 if I'm not mistaken, savings from going from right to maxi, and then $2,800 from Cantor to, man, that's, you could $9,800 player. You're talking about getting Steph or Dame or Trae Young.
Sabonis was 97.
Sabonis was 97. Like, you're talking about getting an elite stud in your lineup there, right? So
that's helpful. Fogos was mad. Campazzo still viable if Monte Morris plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Monte Morris is going to come and play 48 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, they still,
again, he's so cheap.
RJ Hampton yesterday was backing up Campazzo and he played 24 minutes. So it's just the trickle down effect, right? So Campazzo is still going to get 20. He'll still get 20 to 22 minutes most likely.
And you give him the time, Lord. Watch out. FanDuel single entry: Campazzo, Murray, Curry, Beal, Porter, Ingram, Sabonis, Bam, Williams.
Yeah, that's strong. I like that.
What do you think about Monte Morris? Thoughts?
If he plays, I'm out. I'm not playing him.
Damn. So don't play Monte Morris.
I have my pivot in mind now. So
if he plays, don't play him. Let's move on. Detroit and Chicago. Bulls favored by 3 at home.
Game on top of that.
Say it again.
It's a rescheduled game on top of
that. This was the one from yesterday?
No, I think it's because Detroit's game was supposed to be against San Antonio and it got canceled.
Oh, okay.
San Antonio has like 86 COVID cases.
Mm-hmm. And all that
now I think that instead of like wasting Detroit, I don't want to say wasting, but I don't know how else to phrase it there, like wasting Detroit's week, they started shifting things around. So this game was not on the schedule beforehand.
Interesting. All right. Detroit, Chicago. Chicago favored by 3, over under of 219. Let me bring it up on the screen. That might help a little bit. Anything from this game? This game seems kind of gross.
Yeah, the only thing that Detroit's on a very thin rotation. So Blake Griffin's sitting out. They're trying to trade him.
Yeah.
And we heard what Draymond Green has to think about that. If you haven't seen that interview, go and watch it. It's very, it's a good watch / good listen.
Mm-hmm.
So Blake Griffin's sitting out there as Detroit tries to trade him. A lot of guys are already out for Detroit. You're probably going to see an 8-man rotation here.
Ooh.
It's thin. So against a fast-paced Bulls team, guys like Svi, guys like Josh Jackson, they're going to get 23 to 25 minutes in a game that they would usually see 15 to 18, right? So Josh Jackson's price is simply absurd. I'm not playing him, but if you scroll down to this Svi's price and he's going to get the exact same amount of minutes, you're going to have to keep scrolling. You'll see why he's the win.
3,200.
Yeah, and that's why he's one of the Win Daily model specials tonight. So in a game that he's getting 21 to 25 minutes, this guy's just throwing up threes all game long. I'm willing to take a shot on it. Him and Maxey are both 3,200. So
bang. You're welcome. Ghost just saved you so much money. So I know we always like to pick on Chicago's front court, and Jeremy Grant has been on a tear this year. But as you said, you're not really living in that mid range. Is he like a solid cash play? Is he drawing a lot of ownership? Because again, it seems like a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, right now his ownership is okay. It's again in the low 20s. Just if you're playing Tatum and Brown, or you're playing Tatum, Pritchard, and all these other guys in that mid range, it actually becomes surprisingly tough to get a guy like Jeremy Grant in there too, right? So I prefer him on FanDuel, where small forward absolutely blows tonight. On DraftKings, I don't know. It's one of those plays where it's a good spot, very similar to John Wall. Like everyone around him is out, so it automatically makes him like a good analytical play. But from actual basketball perspective, I'm going to be out on Jeremy Grant there.
Sorry, Jeremy Grant. We are out on you tonight. Before we get to the rest of the games, we want to thank our sponsor, Manscaped. Support for Win Daily is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. And Ghost and I, we're part of the same family. We're part of the Win Daily family, just like each and every one of you. So make sure you get on board. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide, Ghost and myself included. So keep that image seared into your brain. Join the movement for your below the waist grooming needs. Manscaped has redesigned the electric trimmer. The engineering team spent 18 months perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created, the Lawnmower 3.0. This third generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade It doesn't cut. It's crazy. Like, I don't know even why they call it a cutting edge ceramic blade. They should just call it a not cutting edge ceramic blade. There we go. Update the ad copy, guys. And it is thanks to their advanced skin safe technology. And when I say premium, I mean premium. The battery lasts for 90 minutes, so you can shave everything. It's waterproof, so you can shave in the shower. And it has this sweet LED light, so people down in Texas that don't have power can still shave their balls, which is nice. Because you don't know. What else are you going to do? You got to keep warm. You got to do something down there. Might as well shave your balls and have some fun. Let's not forget the charging stand. So you probably can't charge it, but thankfully it's 90 minutes. So you're still good in Texas. So you show off your lawnmower loud and proud, because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by USB. If you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience what the Win Daily Sports family experiences. Trim that junk of yours. Get 20% off and free shipping. Promo code WinDaily at manscaped.com. That's 20% off free shipping with promo code WinDaily at manscaped.com. One more time, 20% off free shipping at manscaped.com using promo code WinDaily. Your balls will thank you. That's fun. I love reading that. It honestly brings a smile to my face.
If you're in Canada, it's ca.manscaped.com.
Thank you. Look at that.
I learned that the personal way, because it'll say the site can't deliver to Canada when you get to the checkout, but they do. You just got to put ca.manscaped.com.
For all our Canadian brothers, we appreciate you. All right, let's get back. Let's hop back into the chat for a little bit. What do we got? DraftKings single entry: Young, Campazzo, Butler, Tatum, Robert Williams, Maxey, Sabonis, and Svi.
I like that. Very, very well constructed.
I love it. Oh, I might have missed one.
Just move your guys around. That you have early guys in your guard forward utility spot, and then you have like you got to move things around. Campazzo starts after Maxey. Just make sure you're moving things around, that you have your later players in the guard, forward, and utility spots. Yeah.
Just in case. I don't think we did this one. FanDuel single entry: Campazzo, Murray, Curry, Beal, Porter, Ingram, Sabonis, Bam, Williams. Did we do that one?
Yeah, we did. I like that one. That's not
bad. Lillard, Maxey, and Nwaba, Vanderbilt, Time Lord, Beal, Roby, Joker. Can I lock this in, or should I play Campazzo or Maxey or Malachi?
Run a 3 max and run all 3, and then I'll see you at the top.
Bang. You love to see it. What do we got here? DraftKings single entry: Young, Campazzo, Butler, Tatum, Robert Williams, Maxey, Sabonis.
Yeah, that's the one we just did.
God damn it. Sorry, guys. I'm off my game. Definitely didn't do this one. Lillard, Beal, and Nwaba, Vanderbilt, Joker, Kirk Cosma. That's spelled different than it's spelled different every time, honestly. Roby and Williams.
Yeah, I like it.
Is Bam a good play versus no Golden State big man? We'll get to that game. Large field GPP: Jamal, Dame, Seth Curry, Beal, DJ, J, Bay, Vanderbilt, Roby, Jokic.
Yeah.
Love it. And then there's Rocker. Let's fucking go. You are 100% right, Rock. All right, let's get back to the DraftKings board. We're going over a fun one. This is going to be an absolute blast. Portland and the Pelicans. Pelicans are favored by 4 at home, over under of 237. Real interesting news. Want to shout out our good boy, Two Lock Sports. He
gets
always
a pat on the head and a nice treat.
He gets 2 treats, and I'll even rub his belly. I'll rub your belly, 2 Locks. But I saw him post something up. I'm pretty sure it was his. Please correct me if I was wrong. But I don't know where the fuck this guy finds his information, but he just finds like the most obscure accounts on Twitter, and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, actually no, this one wasn't obscure because I think it was right from Portland Trailblazers. I take it back. There was another one that was super obscure. I think we'll get to that later. I think it was the Oklahoma City team, but Portland didn't travel last night like they were supposed to because they couldn't get out because of all the ice and all the snow and shit. So they traveled super late, and they're literally getting off the plane and going right to the Smoothie King Center. Love Smoothie King, by the way. Shout out Smoothie King. No free ads, but I'm a huge fan. Are you taking that into account at all? Because the line clearly is. I mean, +4. This Pelicans team's been solid. Zion's been amazing. Why aren't we talking more about him? I don't know, but do you think that's going to do anything to this game, or you think it's still Dame time?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, let's hop into it then. What do you like it from here? This should be a fun one.
I'm locking in Dame. 100%.
So Beal, Dame, and Jokic.
Correct.
Okay. And then one of those.
Pelicans are allowing the most 3-point attempts over their past 10 games because of I don't want to say how fast they're playing, but they're playing much faster. So
you're telling me when Dame shoots 14 threes,
it might be 20 tonight. Like
Awesome.
it might be 20.
Write that down, kids.
I wrote up Dame today. In 6 of his past 7, he's dropped 30 or more raw points. Pelicans are last in assists per game. He's averaging over 8 assists during that same stretch. I don't see how you don't play Dame today. I'll let other people worry about the travel. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be
8% on Damian Lillard. Yes,
it's
please.
not like they're going from like Los Angeles to Detroit or something. They're going from Oklahoma City to Louisiana. I feel like that's got to be like an hour and a half long flight. Like, I don't really think that's that big of a deal. Like, it's interesting news. It's always good news. I'd rather have the news than not have it. Can we talk about Zion for a second? I don't know if you're on him. If you are, you are. If you aren't, you aren't. This dude is on a stretch of over 70% from the field, scoring 30 points a game or something, which was last like 4 or 5 games. Why is like as huge of a just impactful, just incredible source personality he was coming in? Why the hell aren't we just talking about him more? Because this dude's been electric all season.
Because of his market.
But we talked about Anthony Davis.
But did we really talk about Anthony Davis?
Yeah, he was like always in the conversation for one of the best players in the league.
I don't know. It wasn't to that extent, I would say, where it's like every single day people are covering Anthony Davis.
Every day people should cover Zion. Maybe that's what we should do. We should just cover Zion from here on out. We'll be the champions for him.
Yeah, okay, that works. I'm down.
Right.
Went to Duke, so.
I love him. Yeah, he went to Duke. And he's friends with RJ Barrett, who also went to Duke and is Canadian.
Exactly.
So transitive property. But sincerely, this guy is just on an absolute stretch. We'll have to talk about it at some point this year because, dude, he's incredible. Are you on him tonight? I know his price is kind of weird in that 8-2. So you're probably not. Really?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Again, it's just I can't get into that mid range. But again, it's a good spot. And as Cantor defense doesn't.
What defense?
Like 404 error found. You know what I mean? Like it's just that you can't use Enes Cantor and defense in the same sentence. So
yep.
And he's like people are saying, oh, how is he shooting like 99% from the field over the past 4 or 5 games? Well, they're all dunks and they're all layups. He's not shooting the ball. And Enes Cantor can't defend. Like he's just gonna keep on doing exactly what he's doing, right? So it's a good spot for him. I like it. Just at any point in time. You blink and Brandon Ingram could be taking over a game. That's the one thing where it's like, who's guarding Brandon Ingram on the wing there tonight? They might have to use Derrick Jones on Zion a little bit because of how athletic Derrick Jones is.
Damn.
Who's guarding Brandon Ingram in that case? Like it's like if Brandon Ingram is switching onto guys like Gary Trent, he could take over the game just as much, right? So that's the one thing that I have about the issue that I have about playing guys like this. You never know if it's a Zion or if it's a Brandon Ingram. Right? It's the only thing.
It is crazy. Is there any value? Because I think this game's the highest pace, if I'm not highest pace, highest total, 237 total for the slate.
I don't mind Derrick Jones Jr. I think it's a good spot for him. He's going to be flying up and down the wings, and it's a spot where he could get a ton of defensive stats. I do prefer it on FanDuel, where he could legitimately get 3 steals and 3 blocks tonight and hit value just on defensive stats alone, right? So I like it better on FanDuel than I do on DraftKings. But if your last man in is Derrick Jones Jr., I'll definitely won't say no. That's for sure.
Love it. Yeah, it's an interesting.
If Rodney Hood is out, Nazir Little is minimum price. And how likely is he? Yeah, if Rodney Hood is out, Nazir Little's 3,100, I think. He might be 3,000 actually. Yeah. No, he is the minimum.
Well, I'm missing.
Gotta keep scrolling.
I can't. Oh, it's the literal last play. Yikes.
So if Rodney Hood is out, he's probably getting 15 to 20 minutes. The guy's stone cold minimum. There's a lot of guys in that $3,000 and $3,500 range that make it work today. That's why I'm not in the mid range at all, because you could go all the way down to 3,000 to 3,500 and play Dame, play Joker, play Bradley Beal.
Get out. So the Grizzlies got throttled by those Pelicans yesterday. Yeah, they're now favored by 7 over Oklahoma City, who almost beat Portland. That game was wild. I don't know if you saw at one point, Portland scored 4 points in the fourth quarter with like 3 minutes left. And I was on the Thunder, who were down by like 20 at one point. They came all the way back. So I was like, this is awesome. Look at this. I'm going to win my bet. And then Dame, I think, hit like a bunch of shots and I lost my bet. But it happens. It definitely happened. I thought about cashing out.
Crazy step back 3. Like right at the end, the dagger 3 was nuts.
Yeah, I could have really used that, a couple dollars. But whatever. We're here. This is why we do it. We have fun with it. Anything from this game? Oklahoma City, 7-point dogs, 227.5. So it's a nice total, but doesn't seem like you're going to probably want to be on anything from this one.
I'm trying to remember how many people I told everybody to lock in. At this point, I'm just giving away my main.
Pretty much everybody at this point, yeah.
Who did I say? Jokic,
Lillard, Beal, Maxey potentially, Svi potentially, Seth. We talked about Seth Curry. You liked his big brother. You wrote him up today. Am I missing anyone? Robert Williams.
Oh, fuck it, whatever. Sorry. I'm locking in Isaiah Roby today, 100%. 4K, Horford's out. One of the top volley plays in the model. I love it. Look at what Zion did yesterday to Memphis. Is Isaiah Roby the same talented player as Zion Williamson? Absolutely not. He has a very similar playing style. Plays the exact same position, exact same matchup.
4K.
Things you love to see. I'm locking in Isaiah Roby today. So,
locked in. Anything else?
That's it. I'm happy to see SGA back. I'm happy that he's healthy. Nice to see him back out there on the court. I don't know if I could get there from a betting perspective. I'm gonna have to. It's a later game, so I'll have a look at it when we get off the show. But just early, like really preliminary thoughts. I like OKC with the spread here.
I think I like OKC with the spread too.
Is it 7.5? You said it was 7.5.
Yeah. No,
I didn't realize it was that big.
No, I take it back. We went with Memphis -6.5. That's a big one. I believe in the model. I just let these. I tail everybody.
I'd have to take a look at what it says, but preliminary thought I might take OKC plus 6.5. But
OKC is they're just.
I'm not saying because I'd have to review that one. But they're in every game. They took LA twice. They beat the Bucks.
Yeah, that was bad.
I wrote too. I said they're gonna win.
That's bad.
So
that's bad. 11-point dogs, 12-point dogs. Oof, that was bad. A couple games left before we can get to the chat and then get the hell out of here so I can eat. What is it? Yeah. Wednesday?
It's a wet Wednesday.
Yeah, you're right. I can drink tequila. I take that back.
There you go.
Miami and Golden State. What do we got? Heat. No, Golden State -1 over under 222.5. So not the best. But we got Steph, we got Butler, we got Bam. What are you liking from this one?
You can play the MVP of the league, greatest shooter of all time. Definitely not going to say no.
Can't say no.
If you do, you could mini stack this game if you're in one of those large field tournaments where there's like 3 trillion people. I don't recommend playing those contests for long-term profitability. But if you are in it because you're taking your shot at the 100K, usually it's 100K to first. You could stack this game you don't even have to stack it all that much. You could just go Curry and Bam, Curry and Jimmy Butler. Outside of Jimmy Butler's dud against Utah, which they're playing like the best team in the league right now. Yeah. They cover the spread like at a 99% rate.
It's insane.
He's triple-doubled every game or like pretty damn close to it.
God damn.
He's triple-doubled every game. Like
a machine.
He's doing exactly what the Miami Heat expect him to do. And for me, it's look how much he's been getting to the free throw line. Like he's averaging double-digit free throws. These are free points for Jimmy Butler. He's shooting at a ridiculous rate from the free throw line this season. So and he has his entire career. This is a good spot for Jimmy Butler. I'm 99% sure James Wiseman is back into the lineup for the Warriors tonight. If we scroll down, we'll be able to see that. He might make his return, I saw.
Non-contact.
I got too pumped this morning. They were saying he might play today. So I was hoping he'd be in because then he'd be fouling out in 10 minutes because Jimmy Butler would be getting to the line and that's free points there. But even with him out, it's a good spot for Jimmy Butler here. So if you want to go that 1-2 punch, Curry and Butler, both these guys are going to be sub 5% owned. It's a good large field tournament strategy. And if you're playing the late slate, I would definitely lock in those two guys.
Yeah, take that late night hammer. Jimmy Butler's been nothing but great. Last game, Utah and the Clippers. Utah favored by 5 over under 229. Paul George still out. Kawhi is questionable. And that's all we got right now. So that's going to be late news. Mike Conley. Oh, he might come back. That's kind of cool. Batum is out. Anything from this game you liking?
I'm completely off this game. If you want to play Jordan Clarkson, I'm not going to say no. This should be the easiest 6th man of the year award.
Yeah, I think he's like minus 500 right now.
Like it's the easiest 6th man of the year award in recent history there. So if you want to play Jordan Clarkson, I'm okay with that. Clippers can't defend primary ball handlers. So Jordan Clarkson is one of those guys. He has a 29% usage rate off the bench.
Bang.
For Utah. And if you're living and dying in the mid-range, again, for the who knows how many time today, I'm not doing that. But if you are, Donovan Mitchell is in a good spot. Clips can't defend primary ball handlers. If Mike Conley's out, Donovan Mitchell would become the primary play there. But if Conley's in, then it's an easy fade altogether for that game.
Faded. All right, let's get back to the chat. Connor, what's up? FanDuel, Dame Young, Seth Curry, Maxey or Svi, Jalen Grant, Tatum, Roby, Time Lord. Thoughts?
Very nice. I love it.
This is funny.
It's harder for me to see now.
Yeah, you took off your glasses. I get that.
Didn't know the Ball brothers needs. Wow.
That was from the ad copy. So
that's well done.
Oh, and Brian has used it 4 times. Congrats on the sex, dude. Best product, Win Daily Sports promotes. Dude, congrats. High five. Bang. Good for you, Brian. Good for you, man.
I can see again.
FanDuel, GPP, Campazzo, Pritchard, Maxey, Curry, Butler, Ingles, Tatum, Sabonis, Joker.
Yeah,
Ingles is interesting.
Just be careful with Ingles. Again, if Conley's in there, he takes a really big hit. So if you want to be a little bit safer, kind of wait for that Utah news. If you don't have it before the Denver game, which is at 8 p.m. Eastern, don't hesitate to swap Ingles for Michael Porter Jr. there. Big bounce back game for MPJ today.
And yeah, that picture of him holding up the 0 as if he was Will Chamberlain. So incredible. God, I love our Discord. WinDailySports.com/chat. Campazzo, Beal, Nwaba, Bay, Bam Bam, Curry, Roby, the Russian spy, Svi was going to put the Russian spy, but yeah, I would have had absolutely no idea. So thank you for that, Brian. How do you feel about that lineup?
I like it a lot. Very nice. Well done.
Can you read this?
Does that say place fee?
I think it does. Because that looks like Russian, I think. Maybe. What do you think?
I want to say yes, but
yeah, I'm just kind of saying stuff.
It's one of those Charles Barkley moments where he's like, I know for sure, but I'm not. No, he goes, I'm 99% sure, but I'm not really sure. Something like that right after. Anyways, one of those moments where I want to say it's Russian, but I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if anyone can tell us. FanDuel, GPP, Lillard, Campazzo, Svi, Maxey, Butler, Porter, Roby, Bam, Joker.
Yeah, if you could get to Tatum over Bam, I do like that, but it's a very strong lineup.
Heat win today or no? Bam is getting 40, no doubt. We are on
Warriors -1. I hope the boys are on that too.
The boys are on Heat +1.5.
I took the Warriors -1. I got it back.
Man, today we're just all over the place today. So we'll just chalk it up. We'll see what happens. FanDuel single entry, Dame, Mal, Maxey, Beal, buckets, Ingram, Roby, Vanderbilt, Williams.
Yeah, really curious to see if Maul kind of gets overlooked, honestly, like this. Like before, I would think, you know what, he would for sure be high owned, especially if Denver's down to Monte Morris. But now with a lot of the point guard options playing in these earlier games, he might be I don't really see a lot of people playing Maul today on FanDuel specifically. So I like it. Well done.
Well done. Also have the Nuggets losing. What do you guys think? Well, let's walk through this one. The Nuggets play 8 guys. They all played 1 million minutes yesterday. And now they're going to play in a super paced up game. The boys.
I don't care who wins. I just want to see Bradley Beal and Jokic combined for 200.
Yeah, I think that part's fun. But I think like everyone on the Win Daily team is all
Bradley
about
Beal over
Wizards
29. Bradley Beal over 29.5 points.
Yeah.
The hammer of Thor.
God damn. Oh, I think this is what New York Knicks at Orlando Magic
I don't know what that word means.
Yeah, but I think he or she that was what they put before. I think that was the Russian. Okay, I'll take it off. I'm sorry. I took it off the screen. You're okay.
I don't know what that word means.
Just take your glasses off next time.
I don't know what that word means.
FanDuel 4 million person tournament.
Yeah.
GPP, Campazzo, Lillard, Beal, Maxey, Porter Jr., Ingram, Roby, Vanderbilt, Jokic.
Yeah, I like it. Like I could tell you built that lineup, and then Ingram was your last guy in. I could tell by the pieces that you put in there. So if he's your last guy in, I like it, bro. Well done.
Love it.
And I'm pretty sure that's the tournament that he won a lot of money on. So
good for you, Shane. Ruler. That's all.
Jim G playing today. We got to play. I got to call Rocker after. We were both on the phone all day. I didn't get a chance to chat.
Damn. Cat could have a big day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting. Like he keeps.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
He keeps getting these like 45-point games, which is nice. A fantasy point game there. So I'm waiting for like the explosion. I don't think it happens tonight though.
since Time Lord is priority over Joker on FanDuel, should we just spend up at small forward since the position
That's
makes
exactly
me
what
want
I did.
to throw up?
That's exactly what I did. Jimmy Butler at 9.4K, which is why I wrote him up. Is he gonna go off for 70 points where he's optimal like a 9.4K Jason Tatum? Maybe not, but position scarcity is more important than individual plays on FanDuel. And small forward today is if you could play 2 small forwards without getting nauseous, I'd be very, very impressed.
In that lineup before with Ingles, can we play Bay over Ingles?
Yes, absolutely. They're probably running an 8-man rotation today. I don't see them unless they called people up from the G League that they haven't announced yet, like 30 minutes before tip. They're running 8 guys out there today.
J-Mac, McLaughlin, Beal, Bay, Tillman, Embiid, Dame, Little, Curry, and Svi.
Swap out Tillman. That's the one guy. Like unless Valanciunas is out, I don't play Tillman usually.
Who is Time Lord? What the fuck? Yeah, we did this a little earlier, Tyler. Sorry, it's Robert Williams. And this one just says bet, which I think that's a solid spot to end this. Ghostman, where can everyone find you on the internet?
At DFS_Ghost over on Twitter, and of course with the Win Daily team, windailysports.com/chat. 7 free days. Make sure you guys come and join. Discord's a lot of fun.
Days.
Knowledge is there. The gifts are there. A lot of people getting more and more active, which I love to see in the chat, and the whole team loves to see it. So we're having a blast. We're making a lot of money. That's what matters.
We're here to have some fun along the way. You can follow me at Michael01. You can follow us at Win Daily Sports, windailysports.com/chat. 7 free days in the expert Discord chat. And what else? Oh, hit that like button. If you guys haven't done that already, we would really appreciate that.
With the hammer of Thor.
The Thammer of Whore. That's not very nice, guys. Last one. DeLon, Trent Jr., Hart.
What is this mid-range?
Yeah, I actually
mid-range. Okay.
I'm out, Brian.
Okay. Different ownership. Okay, it's Brian. So you know what?
I do like Brian. Outside of the Eagles, he's pretty cool, dude.
Trent, Hart. Just swap out Trent in there. I want Dame going off. And if you're rooting for us, Dame's in our court, so we don't want Trent shooting the ball.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
Shooting the ball.
Trent went to Duke, so
yeah, he's got to make a Dookie lineup after with the
BI's Ingram. You can get Kennard in there. Yeah, there's a lot of people you can go with, Brian. I think you can do that. So for Ghost, for myself, for everyone in the chat, we love each and every one of you. For everyone over here at HNB and Win Daily Sports, hope you make it a very, very profitable Wet Wednesday. Bye, everybody.
Mojitos.
Woo!